Hello, friends. Welcome back to another Dungeons and Dragons live stream here on my channel. It's the last of the session zeros. This is the third tutorial that I've done. If you find the little playlist for D&D here on the channel and you want to learn a little bit about it, I've got now 3 tutorials for you that will lead into tomorrow night being the big kickoff to the campaign that I am managing here on the channel. You'll see us doing this regularly. The Keys from the Golden Vault campaign is going to be live here on my channel every Sunday night with several amazing members from our community whose links, by the way, are all down below. They've been there for all the previous streams as well. So you can always find those people if you want to subscribe to their channels and see what other things they're making within our cool comic book community. But yeah, we've been working on the stuff that happens before the game actually begins, all the preparation, all the planning, all those kinds of things. The last one we did was specifically on how to create a character, all those early steps, the rolling and the planning and the things that go into it. And tonight is going to be sort of the culmination of that. We're going to be looking at how you finalize your character. What are the last things you do to kind of put that personality on that character, to think through their backstory, to put the pieces together into sort of a cohesive design that allows you to have them have a personality. And when you have them come into moments where they have to make a choice, and you now know maybe how they would respond. And that's going to be the key part tonight. I'm also going to spend a little time going over the characters that I'm working on, not necessarily revealing who they are and their personalities and some of that stuff, because I want to save that for the game, but how the thinking process that I go through in crafting the characters that the players will come in contact with, and the design that D&D has for those characters. So there'll be a little bit of that going on as well. I've got one homie guaranteed who's hanging out backstage, and other members of the crew may jump in if they feel the need to finalize their characters or do anything. But I've got my man JP backstage. What's going on, JP?
Hey, sir. What is up?
How's the internet doing? Are you holding up there?
I think we're okay. We'll see how long it lasts. So it's been back and forth today.
So for those that don't know, JP has been working on his character as well. Last time you saw me hanging with Old Wolf and White Whale and Paul, and we were working on some of their characters. Adam has been busy for these sessions, but he has got his character all done separately, so he'll be joining us as well. But JP's put some pieces together for his character, and he wants to finalize them. And looks like we've also got Tony backstage. What's going on, Big T?
How you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Tony.
I was sipping a little bourbon here before we went live.
Very good, very good.
Are you falling asleep on your feet there? How you doing, man?
It's been a busy day. Busy day. I don't want to start swearing, but it's been a busy day.
You're doing all right. I can tell. But yeah, thank you for coming, and we'll hopefully put the final touches on any characters and any questions and pieces here. But let's say hello to our community friends. Of course, we got White Tiger Ruby G in the chat. I don't think you could have been earlier. I think the minute I put this post and stream together, Ruby G found it and he put a comment on the chat. That's the earliest tailgating I've ever seen. Well played, sir. We got Rob Boswell in the chat. He says, breaking the law.
I think Rob Boswell's got a birthday in his family or something today.
Oh, does he?
I think so.
Good to hear.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Happy birthday to you. I guess your daughter. Happy birthday.
Awesome. Happy birthday. And we got Gordon, our most loyal D&D audience member, followed us from channel to channel to channel to be here. I appreciate you, Gordon. We got Mr. Paul. What's going on? How is the Florida Gulf Coast, Paul? I hope things are going well. Sorry we were running a little late, but JP and I were chatting about some things backstage. What's up, Bleak? The Reverend is in the chat. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, before we went live, JP and I were talking about some things, and he was trying to decide how much did he want to share live, because he wanted to have some things potentially be secret for his character that other players wouldn't know. And so we had some discussions around in and around those things. And I know on your stream earlier, JP, you were talking about how you had a design in mind that didn't really fit for not only the other players, but also the campaign. When I explained kind of the design of the campaign, you were like, oh, I'm going to make some shifts to this, and that you're trying to balance perhaps the original intention with this new iteration, and trying to come up with something that you think will function well, both for a team, but also for you, the player, to have a good time.
Yes. Yeah. So I went back and forth on what I wanted to do with this. So
okay. So, but currently the race you're looking at is a drow, right? an elf
An
of
elf.
some kind.
Yes.
An elf. And the class that you're looking at is a bard.
A bard, yes.
So an elf bard. And for those that don't know, bard is going to be someone who has a significant artistic talent, usually in performance of some kind, who assists the team by inspiring them. If you saw the really entertaining DnD movie that Chris Pine made a couple years ago, he's hilarious as a bard in that, and it just absolutely nails it and is so perfect. But you can also think of a bard as the musician in the Witcher TV series. He is very funny as well.
Yeah, he's funny. Yeah.
Yeah, the idea is that they bring this magical ability to uplift their teammates and potentially even heal them as needed in certain moments.
Well, it's like basically it's the buff your teammates, debuff their opponents. You try to make them make your opponents more vulnerable, your teammates less vulnerable.
Yeah,
and
usually
it's a support character completely.
and usually music is involved.
Yes, and
you pick a musical instrument.
I want to know: is JP going to sing?
No, JP is not going to sing.
His character may.
Is your character going to sing?
Yes.
Maybe. I haven't decided. If they're gonna be a singer or if they're just gonna be a comedian and tell dad jokes. It's gonna be their own.
They might just play castanets the whole time, and that might just be enough to carry us.
That's gonna be their own thing.
Yeah. What is up, Phil? Good to see you, Phil. And yes, there he is, the man, the myth, the legend. What is up, Adam Damares? Good to see you. Tony's got the sign hanging up. Look at that. Look at the Old Wolf logo and the DnD. You got both of them on the same strand. Look at that.
No, there's two strands, but
I can't see the white one there. I guess I couldn't see.
Thanks for thinking I'm that genius, but yeah. Thank you.
I got mine right there, and JP's got his hanging up in the center there.
Well, I got my DnD's like down here. I don't have a place.
Yeah, I gotta find a better home for my DnD one. Yeah, I'm running out. As you can see, there's a limited amount of space behind me.
Yeah.
And then Tony, you are finalizing your half elf, rogue, and by basically putting together the background that you had selected for your character with some of the details you have for them into a sort of cohesive backstory. Is that about right?
And I have it. It's been made.
You have it. It's been made.
Right. So right now I'm in the choose origin background, and I'm going to. So
you're using the player's handbook, or you're using the online resources?
I'm in Beyond, and I kind of purchased all those 3 books you mentioned.
Sure. Wow. Sorry, I just kicked.
Because I'm sick like that.
You're fine.
So, yeah, because I always question everything from throwing a dice and stuff. I always question, so it's like this way everything's automatic.
You've only done this portion a couple of times. It's not like you've done it a million times, right? And it's been in some cases years since you've done it last. So don't be too hard.
I mean, how long were we on the other one?
It felt like a long time. Alex never going to watch this, so I'll just say it. All right. So when it came to both of you are considering utilizing the background charlatan, which is a great one for this campaign. A lot of characters are probably going to be utilizing it because it allows them to have a background that gives them a little bit of a rogue-like or a rogue-esque backstory that can be very functional in a game where they're basically thieves of some sort. The whole team of you are being brought together, and I've used a few different analogies simultaneously, but this campaign that we're going to be doing has A-team Mission Impossible Ocean's 11 style of spies and rogues and charlatans being brought together to work as a team, right? And so the background known as charlatan in the player's handbook, it's on page 128, fits a lot of you guys for that purpose. I know both of you were considering it. But the cool thing about it is it's a very versatile background, and one person, how they use it could be totally different from another person. It has several elements to it. So the first one is a scheme or a scam. Did you think through that portion yet, Tony?
I'm sorry, I was focusing on.
I'll take that as a no.
So I wasn't listening, I don't think.
Yeah.
I was focusing over here.
It says that every charlatan has an angle that he or she uses in preference to other schemes. And here are 6 choices that you could pick from. Not that you can't come up with your own.
Yeah.
One of them is I cheat at games of chance.
Okay.
The next is I
I don't even
shave
see that on my
coins.
thing.
What?
I don't even see that on my charlatan thing.
It's on page 128 if you've got the handbook out.
I got the. I just got the D&D Beyond open.
Yeah, it'll have personality trait, ideal, bond, and flaw, perhaps.
Yeah, ideal, bond, flaws.
Yeah. And if you choose charlatan, it should allow you to pick a scam.
So a scam. I don't have scam.
I don't have
let me
that.
read the let me
does
just
not have that. Interesting.
let me read the let me read the rest of the choices, you guys.
We're both like.
The second choice says I shave coins or I forge documents. So that you're good at like stealing coins or making fake documents as needed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Number 3 is I insinuate myself into other people's lives to prey on their weakness and secure their fortunes. I don't think that's going to be anyone in our group, but it's a fun one.
Yeah.
This one is one that a lot of you guys might use. The next one says I put on new identities like clothing.
Yeah,
so
okay.
Characters who are very adaptable and can quickly become one or another character, easily wear, might be really skilled with disguises and voices and these kinds of things, might fall easily into a charlatan, and that might be a scam they do a lot. And I think for both of you, and I think before, I've used the character of Face from A-Team as an example of somebody who would fall into that category, right? They just are adept at, now not necessarily lots of different characters they can become, but maybe one. Maybe they have one personality that they often do, which we'll get to in just a second.
Okay, so how do I mark that
Hold
down?
on. I got 2 more. I got 2 more.
You can't have that one. I'm taking that one, Tony. That one's off your book.
All right. Yeah. It is what it is. Go.
I run sleight of hand cons on street corners. This could be a part of your past. Your character could easily have done the card trick or pickpocketing or any of these kinds of quick sleight of hand con games where they're the bump and then steal your wallet kind of person, right? So that's a very common one for a rogue with sticky fingers, right? The last one is I convince people that worthless junk is worth their hard-earned money. So somebody who is good at, I found this worthless dagger on the dead body we searched, but I'm going to go to this market and try to sell it as valuable. Now I'm going to try to get more money by conning people into buying it, right? Those are just some scams, but your character can have a variety, and you can certainly drill down deeper into one of these to get truer to your character, right? So you think about those. There's also a feature here, which you both might be interested in, called false identity. You have created a second identity that includes documentation, established acquaintances, and disguises that allow you to assume that persona. Additionally, you can forge documents, including official papers and personal letters, as long as you have seen an example of that kind of document or the handwriting you are trying to copy. This one I think is going to appeal to JP more than Tony. I don't know that this is a good one for Tony, but it's something to consider. Or it could be, instead of master of one, it could be, Tony, that you have a skill to become lots of people. That's something that you care about, versus having that specific one identity. Does that make sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
So you can write this in any of the boxes that you want, any of the character trait boxes that are later on. There's a whole section where you can like click on a box and add information in.
You'll have to show me that because I don't see that here.
Let's see. I'll have to open
there,
my DnD.
Yeah, it's Tony. If you go down to so are you on the
character
tab?
I am right now into choose origin background. So
okay. So if you scroll down,
yeah,
and you see you have the personality traits that you can choose from, the ideals, bonds, flaws. You see all that.
Yes.
If you go further down the page,
yes,
you have character details, then you have personality characteristics. And basically there you'll have a box that will show you what you chose above.
Personality caster. Yes, I got traits, ideals, bonds, and flaws.
So if you want, so you can choose the ones above and it automatically puts them down below in that personality traits box.
And
but it should have edit traits. You see the edit traits?
Yes.
So you can go in and type whatever you want in there. You could change any of those.
Okay, so right now I have sarcasm and insult on my weapons of choice.
Okay, so you can keep that one, but you can, or you can type in something different. You can change that if you go into edit that.
Okay, but can I keep that one?
Yeah, you can keep it, and you can add to it.
You don't have.
Yeah, you can add another. Yeah, you can add another sentence.
I can add another line to that.
For sure. Yeah.
Okay. And that's where I would put the thing about making. I can't choose the one I want because JP wants it. So that's the one I would say, like, yeah, I'll sell you a.
We can't have the same character. So
believe me, we would never play the same character.
Apparently, because you apparently have chosen everything that I was planning on choosing.
No. You see it in the wrong way. You're choosing everything I chose.
I had this character designed before we started the campaign discussion.
Did you trademark that thing? Because I have no.
I'm just saying that like you're literally like
no evidence at all.
I'm not blaming you, Tony. I'm just saying like everything that I was planning to do, you have come out and said, I want to do this at every turn. Which is why I don't know what to do with my character at this point, because I probably need to start over.
Okay, boys, I don't want to put anybody in timeout. I really.
You know what? No, I'm not blaming you, Tony. I'm not saying anything.
I know. I took an actual character that I know, and I molded my person to that character.
Yeah, what you're doing is a very different rogue than the bard that JP is working on, and so
it doesn't sound like it because every time you say something, he goes, "I'm going to do that," and I'm like, "That's what I have listed down."
His character is themed after the Saint from the TV show and the movie. That's the character he's going after. So if you imagine the Val Kilmer character or the television show character,
I'm going towards the Roger Moore character.
Okay,
fine. That's the kind of rogue he's crafting. This sort of charming thief who robs you by tricking you into believing he's one person or another.
I'm trying to mold the Vincent Price classic radio Vincent the Saint and the Roger Moore, because that's the one.
So I'm supposed to leave Val Kilmer out, even though.
Well, he just did one movie. That's like you just throwing a dot at one movie. I mean, they did years of the radio and they did years of the show. Guy made one movie and now
I'm just teasing you, buddy. I'm just teasing you.
I have to ask, like from what I've seen of the Saint,
yeah.
And then you said like sarcasm and insults are your weapon of choice. The Saint is like super smooth talking.
He's more suave than sarcastic.
Yeah,
I agree.
That doesn't strike me as being the Saint. That's where I'm like confused.
Yeah, I would say you're more charming than you are.
The Saint
biting.
Like, very different than what you.
Something to consider. Yeah, something to consider. I think your strength would be in your charm.
All right, I'll change that. I'll change that by before we get there. Okay. I'll work on that.
I mean, you both. I mean, most of the people in the crew here are going to be somewhat charming, entertaining characters who have the ability to try to lie and persuade. You know, that's going to be everybody to some degree. I have a feeling. I don't think anybody's going to be like particularly honest outside of your core group. You know what I mean? In the sense that like, it's not often that Ethan Hunt is telling the truth to anybody but his own team. Right? All of them have the ability to put on the mask and tell the lie, you know? At least that's my perception. Although Daymare's, you just never know. He's going to throw all the curveballs.
No, Daymare never has any personality in his character. He intentionally makes charisma as low as he can possibly make it every time.
Very true. This is very, very true. He just sent me his character a little bit ago, too. I haven't had a chance to look at it. So the phase that we're in now for people trying to do this kind of thing is really what you're doing is you're taking the pieces that you like about a character that you're enjoying, and you're trying to kind of weave them together into a personality with a backstory that you feel like is playable, that you feel like you would enjoy playing, and that would function in the game. So that's the tricky part, is making sure you've navigated some of that. And then the role that they fill. So, JP, we haven't mentioned the fact, JP, you're playing a female character, right? So you might have a different kind of charisma than Tony.
Yeah.
Are you gonna shave the beard or wear a wig?
No. Illusion of the mind, Tony. Illusion of the mind.
There goes that fantasy I had.
I had fun playing a female character a couple of campaigns ago. That was a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, you carried me through a lot of restless nights.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's one way to think about it. Tony is pretty charming. I agree. Oh, charisma of 6 from Daymares.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
He's gonna need your guys' help. That's the reality. Tony, have you decided how your character will be fighting? I'm assuming some kind of a sword, like a fencing sword or a foil.
I'm going back to the rapier.
The rapier, okay. And then JP, have you considered your character and the way they might be?
Not,
is it magic?
Well, I mean, being a bard, there's a limited number of weapons that you can use.
For sure.
So, you're basically limited to. Let's see. Let me get to the.
Usually, it's like ranged weapons, right? Like a crossbow or a bow.
Yeah, it's like, what is happening? Stop.
You're blowing up. I will say your internet is sharp. It's gotten.
Yeah, you look good.
So yeah, where does it say? It says what I have. I'm trying to find where it says what I'm limited to.
It's in the proficiencies, right?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find it on the right spot on the page. So hand crossbow. It does say long sword, which seems a little weird. Rapier, short sword, simple weapons. It's basically
and you actually have 3 musical instruments that you can choose, right?
Yes.
You can learn 3. Sorry, I'm at the microphone turned the wrong way.
There's 3 instruments, but I hadn't decided on. Well, I guess the rapier's out, but
why is
the long sword? What's the long sword? Isn't it strength based?
Yeah, that's why I'm surprised it was on there.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a good option. So maybe it's a ranged attack. Maybe you're looking at.
But it doesn't have a regular bow. It has a hand crossbow, which is not very good.
What is the damage on a crossbow versus a rapier?
That's what I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find it here. I'm on the wrong.
No, you're good. You're good. So we're checking to see some weapon options for JP's character based on his skills naturally.
I'm not sure what it's doing. It's giving me some weird
tools, weapons. There we go. Crossbow does 1 die 8 of piercing.
Interesting. It does say longsword as one of the starting bard equipments.
And longsword is slashing damage, 1 die 8 as well.
Okay, so the hand crossbow is 1 die 8. Okay.
They're all listed as 1 die 8 weapons, all 3.
Okay. Well, it's not even giving me. It's not even giving me the hand crossbow now as an option. Or I guess it's not bard starting equipment. It's saying rapier, longsword.
I'll allow it.
Oh, or it says or simple weapon. Okay.
Yeah, I'll allow it. Conservative. What is up? Richard's in the chat. He says, "Hi, Johnny. Guest just probably to say hello. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
How you doing?
I bluntly say what others are hinting at or hiding." That's his character's flaw, I'm assuming.
Great. No talking. Your character's not allowed to talk ever.
Your job is to be silent.
What is a short bow? What's the difference between a short bow and a?
Okay, so
it's the range. It's the distance that the weapon will hit.
Smaller arrows, and one's longer with longer arrows.
Tony, you should stop talking.
I'm going to mute Tony. Can I mute Tony? Do I have control on this channel? Tony?
A longbow has a much larger range of distance.
No, I can't do a longbow. It doesn't give me that option. It's giving me a short bow.
The short bow is 80 to 320 is what it says. 80/320.
But is it still the D8?
It is a D6.
D6. Okay, so it actually does make it less. I just don't like the idea of the hand crossbow. I don't.
Of the hand crossbow. What's the problem? What do you think of?
I don't know. I just don't like the way I think of that in my character. But
okay.
Yeah, I don't see it. I see that more as like
it would obviously be the preference of a fighter who did not want to be up close and personal and get harmed and would prefer to stay back for whatever reason.
But even that, I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to think about that. What I'm going to do for
What's up, Grip D?
I do find it interesting that the longsword is part of the choice.
I do too. I want that Batgirl too. All of us too. Just putting out there, but we'll be attending this year's SAC Anime Con. That's nice. A lot of D&D people there. That's cool. Get a signature from a favorite person. Oh, all right. Thank you. Perry says the longer the better. That's what's better.
Yeah, baby.
Perry is.
The hand crossbow is 1d6, but the light crossbow is the 1d8.
Oh, so so that's even
the
less
hand crossbow is like you can do it with one hand. The small crossbow is the one you need two hands to operate.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like that option.
But you can certainly go with the sword. What is the long sword is considered versatile. It's not listed as finesse or heavy. It's listed as versatile. Okay. I don't know what versatile 1d10 means.
Let's see here. Longsword, versatile 1d10. Proficiency with the longsword allows you to add proficiency bonus to the attack roll for any time you make. But what is I'm just going to add the item at the moment. We'll see where.
Sure.
Just because I want to what's on my sheet.
Yeah. It's all about what you feel like would suit the personality of the character you have in mind. Do they feel like someone that would carry a sword or a crossbow? What would be their natural inclination in battle? Those kinds of things. Damer says it's 1d8 when one-handed and 1d10 when two-handed.
Yeah, that's what. Okay, yes, okay. I see that.
Adam, do you know if it has to use strength or dexterity, or is it one of those versatile weapons that allows, a bard to be able to use it as a dexterity weapon versus a fighter might use it as a?
It's giving me no, because it's only giving me the +1, so it's using the strength.
It's using a strength modifier.
If I put the rapier on here, it gives me the D8 +3 because it's using my dexterity.
It's a dexterity weapon. That's my concern.
Yeah.
But it said versatile, and I didn't know if that included the modifier or if it was just the hands, like how many hands, obviously, clearly, Damer's is mentioning.
No, so the versatile is just, if you use one hand, it's a D8 +1 because it's still using strength. Or if you're using two hand, it's a D10 +1 because you're still using strength. Whereas the rapier is just one-handed, but it's giving me my +3 because it's using my dexterity.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to change my cursor over here.
You're going to change what?
My cursor. A cursor is a Portuguese word. Cursor is a Portuguese word for thing. I'm going to change my thing.
Change your thing.
Yeah, the one that says sarcasm that didn't fit. I see.
Yeah, I think your character would be more charming. What did it say again? And what category was it in?
It's in personal traits. Personality traits. And it says sarcasm and insult is my weapon of choice. And so you said I can add multiple. So I'm going to add
multiple in there. Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Okay, I didn't know that. So I don't know. Here I go.
I mean, number 3 on that list says flattery is my preferred trick for getting what I want, and that definitely fits Simon.
Yeah, well, I'm doing my own.
Okay. That would fit his personality as well, though, I think.
All right, so let's see. What are my other weapon options here?
And I know Simon Templar also was very he liked to trick. He enjoyed being playful trickery, I should say. like a again like an elf in like Shakespeare,
Yeah, like Val Kilmer.
right? Now you're talking. I like him a little more than those other guys. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, no shame. I mean, Roger Moore is a James Bond. He's charming.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, I heard that sound.
Yeah, I've been a good boy all week. I'm treating myself tonight.
We're drinking tonight. Jameson again.
I finished my Eagle Rare bottle. I got one I haven't opened yet, but I didn't want to. So I'm doing Woodford.
The Woodford.
Yeah, little Woodford. Me, I wanted to also mention for people that are watching what I'm working on. I have several different what they call NPCs, the non-player characters that I'm running during this campaign. Obviously, all the little quest giver characters, assistant and helper characters, I'm managing a lot of them that I'm creating it in some way or another. But anybody that could potentially be a threat, anybody that they might decide to punch, fight, argue with, whatever, I wanted to have some understanding of what that character would be like in combat. And so there's a few ways for me to do that. I can utilize the tool that I think I shared last time called the Monster Manual.
Yeah.
And that gives me some basic stat blocks
So, hey,
for
John,
characters of various races. Yeah.
So I'm looking through here. Can I use an antimatter rifle? Like what?
Probably not. It sounds pretty.
It came up here as an option on D&D Beyond.
It sounds like something Damiers would pick.
It only does 68. It's not that big a deal. Come on.
Oh, sweet.
There you go. That's a reasonable purchase. It's probably cheap too. So anyways, inside of the Monster Manual, I can use certain basic character designs, where I can look at a character, a certain species or a certain class, and have a basic set of statistics for that individual. A lot of times in the Dungeon Master's Guide for this game, it mentions like, oh, this character is a guard, and it's in bold, and that just means I go into the Monster Manual under guard, and it gives me the stats for a generic bland guard of one kind or another, and I can use their stats. It also gives me some very like specific guards. Oh, this one might be like higher ranking and more skilled or whatever, and has a slightly elevated stat block, and I can pull from that. I'm also working on any characters that might be villains behind the scenes, so that I have an understanding of their stats and their abilities, so that if our characters come in contact with them, what does that conflict look like for their characters, and how would they fight back, if that makes sense. So those are some of the character things that I'm finishing off for my characters. I don't know that they will meet any of those characters in the first few weeks of this campaign, but if I've got at least a general idea of kind of possible stat blocks for the characters, it helps me a little bit navigate some of those things. So Tony, how you doing?
Well, I guess I fixed my personality traits.
Were you able to go through some of the other charlatan elements there to guide yourself a little bit?
Well, in ideals, it's independently. In bonds, I owe everything to my mentor, which is in my Curza.
In your Curza?
Yeah, my backstory.
So you have a backstory that includes a mentor of some kind.
Yes.
Okay.
And flaws, I'm convinced that no one could ever fool me the way I fool others.
Okay, so there's an overconfidence in some regard to your skills as a charlatan, your skills as a deceiver. Yeah, that all fits the character that you were designing for certain.
Okay. That personal trait, I fixed it. So all right. So when I send this to you, you're gonna see this.
Yeah, when you basically, well, I mean, what you can do is just download it as a PDF. It allows you from there to save it, and then you can email it to me, and then I can read it. Yeah. Okay. What is the ideal that you picked again? Sorry.
Ideal is independently.
I'm a free spirit. No one tells me what to do.
Yeah.
I can see that also fitting Simon nicely. Okay. How are you feeling about your character's backstory? And I mentioned, and I'll mention it again a few times probably at the beginning of this new this first campaign. Have you thought a little bit about how you were recruited and
Yeah,
the
it's
process?
all in the backstory.
Perfect.
So I'm going to stick it into.
You can just type it into one of those boxes if you want, and
Yeah,
then
I guess
can read it.
it's the add. There's notes down here, so I'll stick in the backstory notes.
For sure, that works.
Under your backstory, yeah.
And JP, how are we feeling about how it's different? Are you able to see at least some starker differences between Simon Templar and the female elf you're creating?
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna make it work.
That's very much a it's fine, but I'm gonna, my wife's gonna let me hear about it later.
Yeah.
What's up, John?
I'm just not happy.
Hey, how you doing?
But let's hear, like, the reality is, what do you do when you're in that state? Like, how can I help you walk through it?
You can't.
Yes, you can.
Come on.
What's that attitude?
I'm the DM.
I don't know where I don't even know what I want to ask. So it's like, at this point, I'm just not.
We're family here. Ask anything.
That's not it.
Okay.
It's hard to know the solution when you don't know the problem. I
don't know where. I just don't know where I want to go with this. I feel like this character doesn't. I'm not sure what the role of if Tony, if you gotta, like, hearing the other people's characters, and including not just Tony's, but hearing the other people's characters. I'm not sure what this character's role is on this group
in the team. Can I pitch you an idea?
You can.
Yeah. What if your character was chosen as this entertainer because of the status that they've got, and the Golden Vault wants to, in this city, this big popular city, utilize this identity you've cultivated as an entertainer as a way to allow the group access to places they might not normally be able to gain? What if your character's minor, moderate fame is the big get? You have all these wonderful skills, but you also have this identity, and they can kind of use
that. Goes back to the conversation we were having offline. Then does this character even show anything but that persona? Then
maybe not when they're on missions. When they're it's like when they're on, she's on. But when they're like planning, and when they're getting their gear, when they're scouting it out, that's when you have these other disguises you wear to blend in and not be. I mean, I keep saying it like to you. You don't want to be Hannah Montana. Don't be Hannah Montana. Just be Miley Cyrus.
Then he's disguising himself as whatever we need.
Right. This is true.
So then, what is then?
But he has no. He has no status. The only status he's got is what he can You've got status just based on your name. You've got name cachet that he doesn't. He's going to have to pretend. And if he blows his persuasion, he fails. You're not persuading anybody that you're somebody else. You already are that person.
Yeah. I'm just part of the team. Don't base anything on me. Do you, boo.
But I just don't see where this, it feels redundant. It feels like a redundant character.
So what's redundant? Big freaking deal.
I'm telling you right now, we're going to need a lot of deception and perception rolls through this game. It's going to be a lot of that.
Just tell me this is like Mission Impossible, friggin' Ocean's 11. What's the other one?
A-Team.
A-Team. This is like, so if your traits and my traits overlap, fine. But what's the big deal?
I don't know. It just doesn't. I don't. If the character doesn't, if I don't feel like the character has a role, then I'm not sure why my character's there.
I don't even know what my role is.
You've said what your role is. You said the character you want to play. I assume that's what the role that character would play.
Right, but in the team, this is my role, whatever in the team.
So if my person is just like,
whatever he chooses might make my role this big or this big. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's you do you, and we make it work. That's all. I mean, in my head, if it's Ocean 11, everybody's a friggin' rogue. Everybody's and we just all different types of rogues. In my head, if I'm watching Ocean 11, or even the old ones with Frank Sinatra and those guys.
Okay, you're gonna stop. No, we're gonna stick with George Clooney.
Whatever I'm
The
saying.
idea is that they all are putting on an act, right? They're all pretending to be other people at different times and to different degrees, right? So the benefit of that your character is bringing is that they aren't pretending. That this is genuine. The other guys have to roll all these deception rolls. You're coming in and everybody is trying to please you. If you have the right cachet in that environment, right?
Yeah. And JP, put it this way: all this time you've known me, do you think I'm really like, hey, how you doing? Like classy or whatever? No, I'm not. So I'm gonna need all the help I can, because I'm like, I'm like about.
You need a lot of help. You need a lot of help. No, there's going to be a ton of deception and like black tie secrets and things going on with you guys all. So you could potentially have a lot to offer, not only as just one of these. Your character has skills beyond just any one identity, but if you have also cachet because of one identity, it just allows you more opportunity.
No, it just. I don't know. I'm having trouble seeing it at the moment.
Well, you can completely scrap all of that and just play a female bard who has certain set of skills, and is able to inspire her team, encourage her team, rally her team, and demoralize her opponents. I don't think either one of those is a problem.
You got this, JP. You got this, man.
I feel like you're not helping.
I'm not helping at all. But I do. I want him to succeed. I just don't know how to do it. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
So, Tony, did you need anything else? Was there anything more you feel like you need for your character? How are you feeling?
I'm a little tired. It's been a busy day. About this person. Yeah, I think I'm okay.
So if you just download it and then email it to me, then I think you're good.
So how do I? Okay, so I'm going. All right, so I'm still I'll still poke around in this just to make sure I'm all set.
Yeah. I realize I've got to email you guys all something here, so I'm gonna load that up real quick. Adam and JP and Paul.
I'm just happy I rolled so well.
I gotta remember Paul's email.
I'm swear. I can swear. It's past. It's after hours. I can swear. It's like
I gotta remind myself of Paul's email. I gotta add Tony. I gotta add Alec. And I gotta make this the map. I gotta add the map for you guys. Dun, dun, dun.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm carrying a long sword. I mean, a short sword. How do I get?
Rapier.
No, you should only have the rapier.
Right. So I'm looking at all the things I have, my equipment, and then all of a sudden I got my rapier. I got my daggers. I got a crowbar and all that stuff. Blah 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 blah. And then all of a sudden I got a short sword. How do I get rid of it?
You should be able to go in and just delete it. Like go into your equipment.
Remove. Remove.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not too difficult.
No, everything's difficult for me. How long have you known me?
Too long, buddy. Too long.
No kidding.
God dang it! Where's Paul's darn email? It's got to be one of those that's not just Paul. I type in Paul and it's like something else. There it is.
I got an abacus. What do I need an abacus?
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm going too deep. Okay. View. Okay. Export as a PDF. Right. That's what I want.
There he is.
Okay. Download.
All right.
Okay. Boom.
CBiz is in the chat. What is going on?
Hey, how you doing?
CBiz, good to see you, man. And John says, how many people will be playing once the quest starts? It'll be me as the DM and then 5 other players. These 2 gentlemen plus Adam, Paul, and Alec. It's for figuring out your damage, you old man. I don't know what that means. Eric is saying he's getting ready to try out the new Marvel role-playing game system this week with his comic friends. He's been interested in it for a while. Nice. It takes me more than one person to take over my deficits in the Suave era. Yeah, all right. Oh, the abacus. That's for figuring out his damage. Okay, there you go. He's using the abacus to roll for damage.
Okay, I did a PDF. There's nothing in the fucking thing. Okay, all right. Okay, view character.
If you saved it, you should be able to download it.
Yeah, I can see the character sheet, but why can't I see the view all characters? Yeah, okay.
All right, so Jay, I'm gonna put Tony on mute for a little bit. So what? All right, JP, let's work through this because we got 24 hours. We can figure this out. I like you as a female bard. I think that works. For me, it's just a matter of you having an archetype that you think is useful to the story, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be the one that you've crafted. If you want to completely scrap this idea, I think the idea has merit and value and is not in any way like what he's doing or what Alec and Adam and Paul are doing. Everybody has slightly different skill set, but everybody has skills in lying and deception and disguise. Like everybody's going to have a little bit of skill in that area.
Yeah.
So that's pretty consistent. Tony, go back to the builder. It says skip to the last step and click export to PDF. Yeah.
And I'm doing that, and I get a blank sheet.
Then you're not inputting things. So there's no information in anything anywhere?
No.
Not even like a name for the character?
Nothing. It's like blank. And I'm looking at the guy. I'm looking right here, and it says copy. Okay, so I got a little green and a check for PDF. PDF is generated. It gives me a URL with a PDF. It says copied. I click the download. I download.
I don't think you're going to need to do it in the copy place, but that's not how I did mine. I always went, and when I was looking at the character, and I was looking at the stat sheet.
All right, hold on.
I'm in the editing section.
Let's do this all together now.
You're asking us to.
There you go.
I go to what's next at the very end.
Okay, here we go. Can you see this?
I don't know that I can see. Are you sharing? You're screen sharing.
Can you see? Okay.
There you go. Export to PDF is one of the options on mine.
Which is it's checked right here.
Okay.
Okay. I generated, right?
Okay. And I click to download. Is that what it is? Or
yeah.
I guess you can copy it and paste it. I don't know.
Yeah, I can do that. Okay. But all right, I'm going to copy it. But okay, click the download just for shits. It's the fourth time I've done this. Okay, I'm going to go like this. And look at that.
I can't see it. It's too tiny.
Well, but she still loves me. I've been married for almost 30 years. It's blank.
It does look blank. That's not, you're not lying.
Yeah.
Have you where is it downloading to? Can you close this and then find it on your computer and try opening it? Try that.
Right here. I'll go here.
Like close all this. Like get rid of all this.
Oh, okay. Oh wow.
You've downloaded it to your computer somewhere. Open it. Do you know what I mean? Like close all these windows.
Like. All right. Hold on. Let me get rid of that. Let me get rid of that. And let me get rid of that. And let me get rid of that. So we're back here. Okay.
Yeah. And then hit minimize up in the upper right hand corner. Minimize. Yeah. Make it go away.
Okay.
So I just want to see your desktop. Where's your
desktop? I don't see why you don't see it because I minimize.
Then you should be able to go into your downloads. I'm just going to remove this. In your downloads and find the PDF file.
Which is right here. It says right here. Okay, hold on. Let me get rid of this. Stop streaming, and then I'll bring it back for some reason.
It's a good question about what browser you're using.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Huh?
Yeah.
I'm using Google.
That's what I'm using, Chrome.
Yeah. So. Okay. Share. Okay, so now you've seen it right here. You bring
What
it
am I
up.
seeing?
Okay, here's my PDF right here.
There should be several of them. Drunk Breath. Good name.
Thank you. Oh, maybe it's not. Oh, maybe it's here. Maybe it's here. No.
I see it. There's several of them. Oh my goodness.
Oh, right here. There you go.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, open that.
And you're not seeing it, but it's blank.
Well, I mean, I can't see anything. Yeah, you're right. Oh,
You
and now
better
I bumped my
refresh it.
camera. That's not good.
If I refresh it, no, it doesn't show when you. Why is
I'm
that?
not-
That why is it not showing it? I don't know. I'll keep working on it. You guys do what you got to do.
Yeah, I just did download, then it pops up and it's got everything in it.
I muted him. I didn't hear it. I'm removing that.
So
Anyways,
I don't know.
I want to solve the bigger problem is not your PDF. The bigger problem is JP. I agree.
Right? I'm not a problem. It's fine.
You say it's fine, like my mom when she's about to go for a long walk
Well,
and take a smoke.
gotta figure it out. I gotta figure it out. It's fine.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm here to help you figure it out. Let's figure it out.
That's why.
What is it? What is it? Every time you talk, I feel like it's not helpful. What is this? Can you stop sharing whatever that is, Tony? Send it to John. If he sees that it's blank, I bet it's to see if he sees it's blank. You can email me one of your PDFs and see what happens. Why do I keep helping Old Wolf? Yeah, because you're just distracting me, buddy.
Because it's Tony and he needs the help. There's no helping me at the moment. I gotta just figure this out in my brain.
It's more about figuring out what do you want to get out of the character when you play them. Like what kind of usefulness do you want them to have? And it sounds like their biggest benefit, if I'm picturing a bard correctly, is in aiding the team, right? So whether you view that as a healer or an inspiration or what have you, the character.
Well, I was going to do, like, I was leaning toward an eloquence bard.
Okay,
which was going to be the person that could talk them in and out of situations, but that seems to be what Tony's trying to go for. So,
no, I don't think that's necessarily what he's trying to accomplish.
Isn't that what the saint is? Like, I'm so confused.
The saint is a guy. Is a guy. He's a thief, yes, but he's more like he doesn't like when the smaller guy.
He's more of a Robin Hood.
Yeah,
but like in terms of how he functions and does like all his personas and everything else is his way to like trick and talk his way in and out of situations.
But that wasn't the
personalities.
That wasn't the bard that you had pitched to me, though. Wasn't a person who charms their way in and out of situations. Didn't seem to be what you were presenting a little bit ago.
No. Yeah.
I don't want our success limited to Tony talking our way in and out of something. Adam for the win. That's fair.
It just doesn't fit together the way, like, it's just not fitting together.
I think you're trying to make it fit with other people and not what you want to play. And that's the problem I think that you're having is stop trying to think about it in terms of like, I have to be this unique tool in the toolbox. You know what I mean? Instead, think about it in the terms of this is something I would have fun playing and I would be functional in the game. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because your character it's my job as the person putting this team together to feel like everybody's adding something to the recipe. It's not your job to worry about that, the team side of it. Your character has a ton of skills and they're useful irregardless of anybody else.
Yeah, but it just doesn't seem like it makes sense. It doesn't.
I muted him again.
You guys, I just need to get off here. You guys aren't going to be able to help me, so I just got to figure this out. So.
Well, we're almost done anyways, because Tony's already on his second bathroom break, and I think we maxed out a little bit.
Yeah,
that's my fault. I apologize. there's nothing to apologize for, because again, I think you're stuck in a mindset that I don't think is real for what we're trying to do. So don't let that trip you up from playing a character that you're going to enjoy.
Hey Adam, can you see? I stuck it in the Instagram.
You can just email it to me, like I asked.
Know,
like
I just dropped
10 minutes ago.
Somebody could see the bloody thing.
Just email it to me and let me open it.
All right,
you also may need to make sure you saved the character. There's something to think about.
Yeah, I think I saved it. Right, continue.
All right.
Doesn't feel like it's like fucked up my equipment stuff too.
It changed your gear?
Yeah, like it's trying to give me both like non-legacy and legacy gear, and like I don't know what's going on here. Like it's all
curse you, DnD.
Because I start out just like choose equipment or choose gold, and like I choose equipment, and then I was like, okay, well, what's my options if I just do the gold route? And then when I went to go back, and now it's all like fucked up. Anyway.
See?
It's all right there. It's all right there. Oh, you can see it. Right there. That big paragraph you wrote.
Go up.
Lucian Morrow is born to scandal and shadows. Right?
Yeah, it's right there.
Independently, I own everything. Look.
All right, then you got it.
Yeah, I got it. Rogue, level 1 rogue, half-elf charlatan, named Drunk Breath. Done.
All right, cool. I don't know why I didn't see it on my side.
It's hard to see how a character would fit in before the adventure starts. Once the story starts, characters will find their place in the group for sure. Absolutely. And that's partly my job as well. I like to think. I think I'm going to cut it here, gentlemen, because we're at the 1 hour mark. And I think I've frustrated JP enough for one lifetime.
You're not the one frustrating JP.
But Tony, you're done. Adam's done. Paul's done. Alec hasn't sent me his yet, though. I'll wait on Alec. But other than that, gang, this is all set for tomorrow night's kickoff. Tomorrow night at 6 my time, 9 Eastern. We will be back for more trouble and fun and bad accents and voices by me. That will be hopefully something I can bring to the table for everybody to enjoy. JP and JP ripping any last hairs out of his head. That'll be my other thing.
My equipment and inventory is all fucked up now.
Is it because you changed classes or something?
I tried to clear it and it didn't. It's still all.
It may just have reset some things. But until tomorrow night, gang. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit that so soon. I'm on Hall tomorrow morning, early. I'm going to be on his channel. So tune in for that. Should be a lot of fun. And we'll be talking comics and goodies and all that kind of fun stuff. So hope to see you guys tomorrow morning. You can find that in my community tab. I'll share that out tomorrow. But until then, catch you later, homies.
See ya.